Okay, Google. What do you do if your turkey is still frozen? Morning! Happy Thanksgiving! Yes, Thanksgiving 2020. We're at home. I'm so excited for this like holiday just because I feel like everyone I work with just needed a break, and Thanksgiving is a long weekend and we can just chill and do nothing. I've never cooked Thanksgiving meal before. Never cooked a turkey, stuffing, or like literally anything. The only thing I've ever cooked is the mashed potatoes, and so I'm excited. It's gonna be, I wanted to challenge myself to do a full meal. It's almost 10 o'clock. I had originally hoped to start cooking around 9 o'clock, so I am running a bit late, but I think that we'll still be fine. I mean, the turkey will only take about 2.5 hours to cook. It's a small turkey, and everything else I feel like I should be able to prep in that 2.5 hours and then put in the oven afterwards for it to cook while the turkey is resting. So that's my plan. I don't know if it's gonna go to plan, but hopefully. I've got the parade up. I always watch it just for the Rockettes, and usually I miss it. So kind of keeping an eye on it when they come on. And yeah, I think the boys are gonna be really excited for me to be cooking so much. For whatever reason, they're super interested in the bread for the stuffing. Last night I was like tearing it apart and they would not leave it alone afterwards. Like, I left it on the counter to dry out overnight, and yeah, they were like standing below the counter obviously and just like guarding it. Like, they wanted a piece of bread they don't even know what bread is. So today I'm going to be making a turkey with gravy from scratch, stuffing from scratch, mashed potatoes, and a broccoli casserole from scratch because they didn't have the cream of mushroom soup that I was supposed to get. They sold out already, so I'm gonna have to make that from scratch. And then, yeah, that's all that. My mom actually sent me rolls, which was a nice surprise. And then I decided last minute to do dessert. I wasn't going to originally I wanted to, but then I wasn't going to because I thought it'd be too much. I don't have any baking stuff, so I thought, and then I looked up the recipe for an apple crumble, and I literally had every ingredient already except for the apples and the pecans, and I'm pretty sure I had everything else. So, oh, and ice cream. So I got those 3 things. I don't know if you can hear, but Jag is literally hackling. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna get started. Okay, so it's about 1 o'clock. Just got the turkey in the oven, and it's looking pretty good. I mean, it literally just went in there. But yeah, taking a bit of a break. The broth, the stock I made, is pretty much done. The bread is done for the stuffing. And yeah, so I'm just waiting. I'm gonna take the turkey out in about 10 more minutes and put bacon on top and then put it in for the
Happy Thanksgiving! Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Jack says Happy Thanksgiving. So yeah, I just tidied up a little bit. The turkey's not as pretty as Gordon Ramsay's, but I think it'll still come out good. Has everything that his recipe called for, so yeah, it should work out. Yeah, so you just ate sushi, Jack's making ramen next, and turkey's in the oven, stock is done, and I'm gonna start the stuffing. So I gotta cut up some onions. Alright, so it is now 3 o'clock and it is time to get back on track. At 2 o'clock I finished prepping for stuffing, like the onions and celery and cutting that up and the garlic, mincing that. And then 2 o'clock came, my family had a Zoom call which lasted about an hour, but during that time I was able to get my broth or my stock that I had made out of the pot into the bowl. And yeah, I still have a lot to do. So I think I'm gonna start the stuffing and just get that cooking because I think it cooks twice. I need to baste my turkey one more time. So it still has a lot of time left, but it's looking good. In my opinion, it looks good. I'm gonna get the stuffing going, and then hopefully after that, I wanted to do the stuffing and the broccoli casserole in tandem, but I think it may just be easier to get this done so I can have these bowls for the broccoli casserole, and it'll all work out in the end. I feel like I'm really behind, but maybe I'm not. So I'm editing this video now, and I seem to have maybe lost the rest of that footage, or maybe I just stopped recording. I can't remember, honestly. The turkey turned out okay. The flavor was good. It was dry like turkey always is, but it was actually undercooked. Probably because it was still frozen. The stuffing and the casserole was delicious. Mashed potatoes, of course, were great. And the icing on the cake, quite literally, was the dessert, which was so good. Jack actually wanted me to make a whole nother apple crumble like a couple weeks later because it was so good. I definitely learned that cooking everything on Thanksgiving Day is not the way to go. And I think next time I'll know better. But if you do it all in one day, maybe start before like 11 o'clock.